I'm trying to find the Twitch chats. There we go. Whew. Josh Tomo here before the alarm. Of course you are. You, Josh Tomo. You. It's gonna be full qualifying. Sadly, lads, it is just me again tonight. Matty is back from Dubai, but he's had some issues crop up in the last few minutes. So he's taking a step off, I think, just internet in general for a moment. So just please bear with him. Don't give him any hate.
Why didn't they just make the film like...
Guess who's back? Come on, Quibi. Bro, the man gets it. Screw his Wi-Fi. Well, it's not his Wi-Fi. He's had some personal issues crop up, and he is just taking a break from social media and the internet in general for a while. So yeah, like I said, don't give him any hate. Just bear with him, please. Yes, he was meant to be here today, but it's not really his fault, I guess. But he is okay. He just I myself am confused on why, but I will not share why under his disclosure. He's told me not to tell anyone, so I will respect that. But yes, hello everyone, welcome back to Formula Virtual. I think it is round 3 out today. Round 4, sorry, excuse me. No, round 3, I am right. Why do I ever doubt myself? Give me one sec, lads. Anyway, you're looking forward to the race? Of course I am, Josh Tomo. I look forward to every race I commentate. The thing I'm most excited for is getting the weather before you. No, I'm joking, of course. I like my little Channel 5 weatherman, but you've been replaced by a more accurate system. Just rips the data from the game directly.
Oh, should I use the N level 1 Yamcha? Nemo should be canned, probably, because it's the new unit.
Sorry, I have my laptop out, because, you know how it be. Quality will be dry, it's start at sunset, end at night, race will be dry at night. Hey, you never know, but we are in Saudi Arabia, and it is a nice country, so, who knows, but yes, I have Discord, boom, beat your robot, not so fast there, Josh Tomo. I've got Discord open on my laptop now, as I believe we do have a guest joining us amidst our session. We're in a desert. I know. We may have a guest joining us amidst our session today, but I cannot guarantee anything. But in the replacement slot of Matty, we may have a familiar face from last week join us, a Paranoid. So maybe something there for you all to enjoy. So, bro, any need? What do you mean, bro? Any need for a robot to tell me the weather? Yeah, in fact, there is only need. I believe we were starting 5 minutes late just because I think we might be waiting for one person. I don't think we're waiting for Paranoid, but Paranoid is going to hopefully be joining us at some point. He just needed to speak to the wife about if he could do the comms with me again today, but I don't know what the response was, but he said, I won't be there on time, and I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll do full quality, you come in for the race, that's all good. Um, Gleaming merch incoming? I mean, at this rate, it's pretty sought after. Maybe, maybe someone will be dedicated. Not I, because I have many other roles. Um, Gotta get the wife's permission. Anyways. No, always. Sorry, I've not said anyways. I'll say, are you offhanding getting the wife's permission? Alrighty, lads. We have 19. I think we're expected 20. Something to note of today. I have a few new people on the grid. Speak of the legend, he arrives. Paranoid. Hello, are you there? My saving grace. Paranoid. Paranoid. Are you there? Paranoid. I'm no. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Paranoid speaks. Paranoid speaks. I can't hear him currently. Maybe something to fix there. Paranoid. Anyway, just a few things. There's a few new drivers on the grid. I don't recognize David Extreme, and I know, sadly, we've lost the beloved Carlos Hines. Carlos Hines stepping down for a new talent to come in. Where are they? Here we are. VER Tim. I don't know much about him. Carlos Hines says he is allegedly quicker than him, and Carlos Hines putting it on the podium, I think back to back. So something to look out for there. Have I got Paranoid muted? I hope I don't. No. I have his volume up a little bit as well. Tim is fast. Let me just add Paranoid in the Discord. I can vouch for his pace. Oh, we're going in as well. Jesus Christ. Well, we're going to start qualifying one. Paranoid's here, which is great. Welcome, Paranoid. Hello, everybody joining from FV Discord. As the ping has just gone out, welcome to round 3 around Saudi Arabia for the Formula Virtual Racing League, Season 5. Very excited for today. I am. As always, you know. We got the TAS here. Paranoid's also here, but not here at the same time. So, yes. Matty is back from Dubai, but I will just say on his behalf that he's had a few personal issues crop up, so it may not be on social media for the next few days, so don't give him any hate or anything. He is okay. He's just had a few things crop up that he wants to just step back from. And yeah, we all love Matty, and we hope he gets on okay. But yes, we're gonna get going. So yeah, don't give him any hate. He was meant to be here today, but he had a lot of things crop up. So yeah. Righty ho. VR Tim hasn't got TAS set up properly. I think I can actually change the nickname somehow, but I don't remember how. Paranoid! Hello?
Good evening.
Paranoid! Oh my god, my saving grace! Hello.
Yeah, I just quickly had to set everything up, man. It took me a while.
You're alright. Josh, tomorrow I'm gonna beat you to it, no rain. Anyway. I have to. How are you, Paranoid?
I'm doing fine, how are you, man?
I'm okay. I got a little bit stressed out and I thought I would have to go by myself, but no. My saving grace of a Paranoid comes again.
Yeah, here I am once again.
I'm once again asking for your co-com support. This time a lot more closer to the fact, because last time we had it a bit planned out, but no, but thank you for coming. I know you told me before the session it wasn't going to rain, Josh Tomo, but I have the accurate data here. Actually, you're wrong. It's going to be cloudy. 30 minutes into Q2. Thank you very much. But yes, Welcome, Paranoid. It's nice
Yeah,
to have
thanks.
you here on such short notice. Just checking that everyone's on the softs. Hello, prediction incoming, and it's a Rick poll. Interesting prediction. We'll see if that arises. I don't know if you're too aware, Paranoid. I don't know how often you keep up with the driver grids. We have a few new people here, I think, to my knowledge. I don't recognize some of these names from the last few weeks. I don't recognize David Extreme. I don't know if he's a reserve or if he's new, but I know that Tim is a new full-time driver for Mercedes, as Carlos Hines stepped down just the other day.
Yeah.
Which is he was doing quite well, but apparently Tim is faster, and that'll be some reputation to live up to. Verify I have not yawned yet. Thank you very much. You don't need to go on about my yawning, but yes, we have a lot of the grid coming out for out laps. You're on flying laps now, even. I've been waffling a bit too much. Oh, Josh Thomas on a lap.
I'll quickly set everything up so I can be up to date as well.
Okay, I'll just talk a little bit then while you do that. We have young shots in the Alpine on a lap. Oh, I think that was a little bit of lag there. Apologies there. Young shots then going through arguably the worst sector here, sector 1. Oh, and that is why, partially in these new cars, but that twisty turny bit that he was about to go into there causes a lot of issues. But yeah, tires being too cold or very warm there, and you will see that. I think I'm gonna call it. We're gonna see a car go into those barriers there, or oversteer into the left or the right. Lap 1 going to be a bit of a pile-up, I would imagine, depending on how far forward it is. We have the first times coming in, though. Josh Tomo setting the baseline 129.546, and we had a little bit of fighting on track there with a Red Bull. CBI Forzan goes a 130.017 in the Haas. We have a few more cars, I think, approaching the line. One of them, Mercedes, and it's not Tim just yet, although he is on a flyer. About halfway around the track. Then we have a McLaren there. That Mercedes was Callum with a 137.10. Fraser Fisher, I think, was on an outlap, actually, so excuse me. There, a few drivers now just coming off the outlap as well. I don't know if Paranoid's fully set up yet.
I'm almost done.
Almost done, almost done. Good, good. I'm trying to find... who's going to... Oisin, there we go. Oisin's next across the line at 138.710. I think there's a little bit of a wobble on that lap amongst there somewhere. Sargent with a 2-minute, 17 seconds, 161. Definitely some wobbles there along that lap. Tim goes fastest, 129.261, pulling that pace out quite earliest in Q1. Usually the drivers hold back a bit of pace. We could see some... really quick laps there, and Evan. I always say, my pronunciation always gets a bit wrong whenever I say that, because I want to say Evan, but I don't want to say Evan because there's a Y there. CPI Forzan actually goes quicker than Tim with a 128.740. We're already bringing out the 128s. That is slightly concerning for the pace we're going to see in the following qualifying sessions. Demonstrated himself saying Tim isn't faster than Carlos Hines, but his time will tell. But time will tell. Grax saying Rom equal GOAT. Yes, I believe it's Rom's last race, I think. Am I correct in saying that? I've heard a few things about it. Can anyone in the chat confirm if this is Rom's last race or not? I can't... I don't really know too much about that, but I heard a rumor. I've heard a rumor of Fraser GOAT, but I don't think it's Rom's last race. Okay, I heard a rumor about Rom's last race, but I don't know if it is true or not. I'm gonna see if I can remember where I saw it. Uh,
Alright, I'm good now.
okay. I was just trying to see if I could find, because I thought I heard a rumor of this being Rom's last race, but I don't remember.
I didn't read anything about that.
Okay. Well, I thought I saw something, but I'm probably just delusional. Um, Fraser Fishy then setting in a lap time while I was waffling about Rom of a 1:28.486. Once again, I'm getting more concerned that these times are coming out very early, and usually there's a little bit of sandbagging, but maybe the sandbags are off in Saudi Arabia today. I'm trying to see. Verify goes fifth with a 1:29.449. Oishi a 1:29.780. Gleaming a 1:34.32. Jacobo 1:29.927. Jetpack Bar 1:39.99. Young Shots a 1:20. Sorry, a 2:23.868. Josh Tomo just says these are time trial sweats. Ooh. Josh, you say that there's time trial merchants among us. Anyway, right, Paranoid, you said you're all good, correct?
Yeah, I am, yeah. I'm just checking the Discord chat because there's seems to be some issues with Taz.
Oh, there's issues with TAS?
Yeah, apparently some don't have it turned on, some drivers, so we're currently investigating it.
What do you mean some don't have it? I mean, I see a few ones which is like player 13, player 5, but that's happened a few times in the last few weeks, but that's relatively normal.
Yeah, but they're still looking into it, but we'll come back to those guys later, so it should be fine for now.
Okay, I just actually, I think oh no, that's all. Who was that jumping up the leaderboards? Niels Hendricks going 1:29.212. Who was that? Sorry. The monster saying you shouldn't be in the 1:30s. Josh trying to say, bro, look at the top two and Rom. I'll be happy with Q2. Says no, that was Verify saying I'll be happy with Q2. Not Josh Tomo. But Josh Tomo said, bro, look at the top two and Rob.
I mean, we've seen how quickly Verify is, how fast he is, especially since he ended up on the podium last race.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some. I mean, Verify is a very setup orientated person. I think that is definitely a key factor with these new cars. But Verify, I think, struggles a little bit in qualifying per se. And Sarcha has retired from the session. I think that might have been that is a crash on track. Softs not being up to temperature probably, causing a bit of slipping, sliding, as we saw earlier with, I think, Young Shots. So expect to see that a few more times today. But as I was saying, what was I actually saying? I kind of forgot.
About Verify.
Oh yeah, Verify. He's very setup orientated, and he doesn't do too great in qualifying, but he usually makes it up in the race quite a bit. So expect him to pull something out the bag in the race.
We'll see. I hope he scores another podium, man. He definitely deserved it last race, so we'll see what happens this week.
Maybe a little bit higher up on that podium would be the aim.
Who knows if the gods are with him?
Rom's on a lap, and he's invalidated the lap. And he's round. Oh no, that's sorry. Rom is warming up the tires in the Rom style. Verify saying, "Damn, getting called slow. I didn't call you slow. I called you maybe not so great on pace, but you make up for it with racecraft." Evan saying, "I've been told I'm 20th and not looking good, Brev." And then Josh Tomo saying, "See, Rom has spun." I don't know what your point is, Josh Tomo, but yes, Rom in fact did spin. Verify then saying, "So I'm slow," and I was like, "No, I'm not. Not necessarily." But they'll all be in the pit. Well, the back lot are out because they haven't set laps yet. But the front lot are in, coming out for second runs. As I think we only have a few minutes left in the session. Like, believe it or not, the one thing I can't see on TAS is how long's left in the session, and most of the time it's covered up by yellow flags on the actual stream. But 6 minutes left in the Q1 session. Oh, your point is time trial. Please leave Rom. Oh, wait, was I on someone for too long? Because I was looking at TAS. My apologies. Also, Dave, go. Josh Tomo say, my point is that they're time trial merchants. Maybe. Demonster says, what's your knockout time prediction? What would you say the knockout time prediction would be, Paranoid?
I think 130's in the middle, something like 130.4, 130.5. I think that will be the threshold, yeah.
Well, I think Greg, the monster said he's thinking a 129.8 is the knockout time. So if that is true, Jacobo, Dave, Gleaming, Callum, Jetpack, Stefan, and we've had 2 eliminations, so there'd only be 3 of the running cars left who would be eliminated per se, as long as they surpass a 1. Well, yeah, because 2 cars will be, two. You get what I'm trying to say. 2 cars are out, so only 3 of the remaining cars. And why is Jetpack Bar stuck round in the middle of the straight? There we go. He's gone back round.
He's warming his tires.
Grak says he better not pee in my seat. Oh yeah, Grak has a reserve driver in.
Yeah.
Grak drives in. Is it Haas?
No, you're insulting him, man.
Oh no! I don't know what team he drives for, but the last time I saw Grak, he was in a Haas. That's all I can remember.
In a Haas?
Yeah, but I don't know why. But where does Grak? What car does Grak drive? Before I insult him.
He's in a Red Bull, right?
Red Bull. Okay, the chat's freaking out. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Ids has gone second with a 128.561. Let's swiftly move on from that. Well, I thought Haas because CPI Forzan I haven't seen before, so I was like maybe that's the reserve. But in Red Bull, I think Dave is the reserve then.
We want Maddie back.
I'm so sorry. We want Matty. Matty is back, but I've said he's not in the best of shape right now. So you gotta respect the man.
Until then, they're stuck with us.
I know you're probably fed up with me at this point, but I'm dedicated to fulfilling the broadcast of a stream of the F1 and document it. So if you have to put up with me, then you've got to put up with me. Rick is retired. I don't know if he's on track. It's on track by... Oh, there's McLaren off on track, but that's not Rick. That's a McLaren. That's Oishun. I respect him, but how would you get that wrong? I haven't, believe it or not, I've not memorized the entire driver grid. Because how many leagues do I do? Like a metrics hunt? Do I have time to memorize the whole grid? No, I'm just going to wing it. Josh has retired in absolute disgust that I got Grak wrong. Probably. So he can talk in the chat and diss me. What happened to Sarcher and Shots? Sarcher crashed. Shots, I think, also crashed. It would make sense. I spun, I do. Oh yeah, okay, shot spun. Anyway, Troy has also retired somewhere amongst my waffling. Verify's out on a lap. Verify, you have a chance to prove that you are not slow.
Don't put a commentator's curse on him, man.
Shot saying the one track I reserve, and it's this one. Shots obviously does not like Jeddah. Josh Thomas say, I remember every grid I looked at. Okay then, smart boy. Okay then, F1 Encyclopedia. Niels has retired. In the what car is that? AlphaTauri. There we go. I got there. Verify up by 18 hundredths of a second. So he has got a time improvement, but it's not by much. Rom has put himself P5 at 129.153. I am washed. I know. David Extreme, also on our laps. Same with Callum, Jetpack Bar, Gleaming Oishin, Verify, and of course Rom. Although Verify I think is coming in with a fuel light and low ERS level. Tim has also retired from the session. I thought Tim's time was quick for Q1, but never mind. There's 6 drivers above him with a quicker time. Shows you how much I know. All of the drivers essentially on outlaps with 20 seconds left. Outlaps, flying laps. This is not. No, this is. Maybe I do quit. Maybe I quit. 7 seconds left in the Q1 session. As we'll have a slew of times come in a moment. So. Excuse me, paranoid. Oh, God.
No problem. Callum is currently improving by 6/10 in the final corner, so he might actually make it here.
Oh, go on, Callum, we believe. Callum always going on. Oh, I never get out of Q3. He's done it!
Oh,
for now.
He's done it!
For now. Unless...
Yeah, but I think he's going to be fine.
No, he's fine, because even if 3 people improve, Callum will be on, like, the... No, he's fine. He's perfectly fine.
But have a look at Jacobo.
Oh.
He's
4/10
he's not doing too well.
What the hell was that?
Oh, 4/10. Yeah, 4/10. He's 4/10 something. Shots say, I don't think you're ready. Last to DNF inbound. And then the monster says, ha 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 ha, Jacobo.
Jacobo didn't make it.
Doesn't make the cut. Nor does Stefan. David Extreme reserving for Grak, as I now know. Thank you, chat. He's going to come into the pit. Dave's also not
going to make it, yeah.
Grak is out. Well, Grak's equivalent is out in Q1. Wait. Verify says Q2 yay. The monster says my prediction was bang on. Give me a prize. Literally bang on. Oh my god, it was. He said the cutoff time was a 1:29.9. Did he not?
Did he?
He said the cutoff time was a 1:29.8.
Oh yeah, he did actually. Nice.
He actually nailed that. Yo, congrats. Fair play to monster. Yo, Josh my G says McLaren. You see, the chat is very active today. Maybe because I said a few things, but what maybe if I didn't. I've had a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. What else can I say? Q1 was shambles. Not for the drivers, for me mostly, not the drivers, but your eliminations. Jacobo, David Extreme, Stefan, Sarcher, and Young Shots. Young Shots saying it's a last to DNF. So whatever that means. But any shockers there for you, Paranoid in Q1?
Well, Jacobo, to be honest, P16. We know how fast he is. I didn't expect him to drop in Q1. And on the other note, the 2 Aston Martins, man, losing a complete team in Q1 isn't too good.
True, yeah. It's never good for constructors' points. But no, I mean, as we're going into Q2 when the drivers will go on their out laps, I'll just ask you a little bit about the circuit. Like, do you like Jeddah in these new cars? Is it any different for you transitioning to the new cars at all and things like that?
I definitely need to get used to the new cars for sure. I've also recently switched to wheel, so also need to get used to that too. But I do like Jeddah. I think it's a cool track. Um, it's a great addition to the calendar. I'm also happy that it's on the Formula V calendar as well.
Mm. Yeah, I think I like the track a little bit more in the 2021 cars. It's just a little bit more, but the downforce in the new cars is actually really good.
It is, yeah.
I won't diss that, but I think with the 2021 cars, with the whole tire temp things that we've said many of times, and we will probably end up saying more times, it's just tires are too cold or like then you'll spin, too warm you'll spin, and that's what happened. Drivers will go on the outlap, either really overheat the tires or really get the cold tires, and after the turn 1-2 chicane and then the third corner, they can sometimes spin out that third corner or spin a little bit further on through sector 1 because how turn-based sector 1 is. Your wheel goes into a lot of lock, especially with the higher gears you're in. When I say wheel lock, I mean like when you turn the wheel, but you can sort of feel like it has a resistance in a way. It's that sort of where the tires are really warm, and it wouldn't. If you turn more, you'd spin. But yeah, you see a fair bit of that happening in Sector 1, and I think we would see a little bit more of that in the race. Maybe a potential pile up if someone doesn't get the formation lap correct. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
First one on track is Josh. First one starting his lap, sorry.
Oh my god, let me quickly read chat. Josh Thomas says, more fun but slower. Grack says, Jeddah is my best track. Hooper says, hello, paranoid. Grack says, so annoying. Verify says, I'm tired of this track. Grack says, Power, you should have listened when I said we should swap Bahrain with Saudi. Hooper says, Grack, if I was an admin, Saudi would have never happened because it is that bad. And then Hooper says, if you actually put Saudi after Miami, I would. How can I replace that word so we don't get banned on Twitch? I would off myself. There we go. But yes, we're going to get the first lot of flyers on now. Who would you say was it first? Was it Josh Tomo?
Yeah, Josh.
Nice. We can watch Josh fail under the pressure of being watched. No, I mean, of course, he's got some of the fastest sectors right now, although the fastest sector is changing as more drivers go out on a lap. But he's coming up to the blind left-hander, sorry, because there's a blind right-hander and there's a semi-blind left, which sometimes catches out a few of the drivers. Hello, all 30 of you joining in as you join us right at the start of Q2. And we're about to see our baseline lap time set by Josh Tomo. 2006, coming up to the line after doing the last little nook in the straight there. He is going to pass the right line, which is Max Verstappen would have a little bit of a go at him for that, but it's a 1:29.045 base time for them to beat. We saw a lot of times quicker than that in Q1, so expect that to be absolutely obliterated. No offense, Josh Tomo. Rick goes a 1:29.07. Sorry, I don't know why that time made it too hard to say. Fraser Fishy 1:29.384. The driver's actually taking this more casually than they took Q1. Or 1:29.719. Who's about to come across the line? Aaron looks to have 2 purple sectors on at the minute. As he's about to come to the line, I would imagine Aaron Evan. Here he is. Gonna come to the line. So passes the white line once again. A 1:28.9 dead. Goes fastest off the running lot. We have Tim on a lap, who we have been told is very quick. Jetpack. Also on a lap and Haas nearly cutting off Verify there going into the pit lane. Callum also on a lap. Very, very interesting.
I'm on board with Tim now. He's definitely took the
wow.
very nice. Oh.
I know you can get away with not getting track limits there, but he's aborted it. He's aborted it out of, I think, nicety. I think he knows he's been caught on stream, cutting the corner. and he's like, I'm gonna just abort the lap to be nice. I think.
He knows he probably has the pace to do it again and to not make
Yeah.
the mistake there.
Well, to be fair, if anything, he's actually gained time there. I've done that cut in a few. I wouldn't say in league races, but I do it in some races. You can. The Jeddah track limits are a bit busted. If I'm honest. Some corners you can just, as long as you have one wheel on the curb, you don't get track limits, and that's what we saw there with Tim. He had a wheel on an outside wheel on the curb, and his inside tires were still on there. So it's yeah. But he did look really quick though, as he was coming into that blind left.
Yeah, it actually didn't look like he was cutting it, but then it's strange that actually the game didn't invalidate this lap there. Especially since we play on strict as well, it should get an invalidation right away.
Yeah, I think he backed off of like respect of that was probably a corner cut. Josh Thomas said, "Don't try and put me under pressure." I heard that. Good. You were meant to hear it. Verify out on a lap. Paranoid's favourite, it would seem, going through Sector 1. Takes it a lot nicer than I ever could. In these cars, at least. Gonna go around the hairpin. It always seems a lot faster. Like watching other people drive it always seems a lot faster than actually driving it yourself. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Blind left, nailed it perfectly. Doesn't even clip the wall on exit. Gets the right amount of exit leverage there, not hitting the wall. I'm coming up to the semi-blind left now. You can see it's there, but it is sort of blind on the exit. Gotta take these really tight to the wall if you can, and we're seeing that, taking it as close to the wall as he can take it, essentially. I'm gonna come into the final hairpin at gear 8, down to gear 2, and it's just now get the upshifts done nicely, or if in Verify's case, let the automatic gears do it for you. You've been exposed. P5 for Verify on 129.213. We're pretty safe from now. We are going to lose the bottom 5 though, from P15 to P11. So whoever is there now, fan favorite Gleaming, Niels Hendricks, sorry, Troy, Ids, and Rom all got to get a schmoove on. Who are you looking at right now, Paranoid?
I was looking at Forzan while he was putting in his lap. He actually put in a 127.9.
Yeah, he's gone quickest, I've just been seeing. He did that a while ago, but I forgot to point it out.
Verifies on the lap, or he's 3 seconds slower at the moment.
I think he's out. His ERS is off to what it looks like, and the fuel is not too great.
We got Tim on the lap, but he made a mistake. He hit the wall.
Josh Thomas says, "Bruh, not cool." I think that's into response to me telling him he was meant to hear that, and then Harvey going, "Verify using auto gears," and then skull emoji. Ferk goes, only goats, I think in reference of only goats would use automatic gears or something. I don't know. But Verify, nonetheless, you've been exposed. That's what you get for calling me out on my yawning.
These commentators are good, but I'd rather Siski.
Sad times.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Hooper. Appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers, Hooper. You see, me and Matthew work well because he does the serious stuff, and then I can be the comic relief. But when you have the comic relief lead, this is what happens. Rom goes a 127.968 while I was being a comic. In the knockout zone, that's not very Rom of Rom, I would say. He definitely has a lot more pace. The 2 CPI Haas drivers, though, currently chilling in the top 2 spots. which is very interesting to see as the drivers, I think, are coming in. I expect we're near the end of the session as we're going out for final runs, I would imagine. Fraser Fishy about to come across the line. Goes a 128, 475. Goes second quickest, splitting up the two Hasses. 4 minutes 28 left in the session. So I assume the drivers will just wait out for final runs. Gleaming also out on a run right now. We are going to take a look-see at him going round the final hairpin to see what he's got, although he is on a 137 currently, so it's going to be worse than his current time. What happened there? I think my
Niels put in a
leaderboard bugged out.
128.598.
Oh,
He's
well,
P3 at the moment.
Nice. I thought my leaderboard bugged out because it like moved up the screen a little bit. That was very weird. Apologies. But yeah, Niels, as you said, P3 128.598. I thought we had a 127 in Q1, did we not? Or was that
I thought
we had a 128. Sorry, I think in Q1.
Oh yeah, it was.
We had a 128.9, and now we have a 127.9.
We got TTL issue on an outlap. Forzan as well. Forzan is currently P1 already. Not sure why he decided to go out yet. No reason for him to go out, I think.
Well, why people are going out for outlaps now instead of a little bit later?
No, he killed me.
I don't know, to be honest. You can't even do 2 laps back to back because the battery will be drained by then.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of a cushion to allow if the first lap goes a bit hard, they can quickly shut off the battery, get some regen in, and then go around again. I would imagine that's what it would be, but don't quote me on that. I'm the commentator, not the driver.
Alright, here comes Issue starting his lap now.
We'll go on board. Take us, Paranoid.
Alright. I don't know this corner name, but into the first corner here. I don't want to hit the inside curb. Nice exit though. Close to the wall here. As far to the right as possible. Don't go in the power. Stick to the right here. And then through the S's. A little bit off your throttle here so you don't go. What's it called?
I think Paranoid, have you cut out, or are you still there? I think Paranoid may have not. Maybe he had to mute or something. I don't know. But yes, hello, Carlos Hines is in the chat. Hello, Carlos. Your replacement is doing okay, but we were on with Idshu. So we will continue on with that. I'll go off-board cams a bit more, I promise, Greg. I know you always have a little bit of a go at me for the onboard camera. Paranoid's pinged me. Hold on.
I killed Vector.
Why has he pinged me? Oh, his headset's died. It goes a 128.643, going up there with his teammate. The TTL drivers putting a little battle up for the CPI drivers, splitting them up. Paranoid's headset died. His wife came in and has given out to him the Adios headset, personal reasons. Yeah. Oh. Carlos Hines. Don't forget podium, JK. Do what you want. I'm powerless. Read comments. I am reading comments. Reading comments is the one thing I do. Man, honestly, what happened, Josh? I don't know what happened with Josh. Jetpack bar. Why am I all of a sudden on board with Jetpack bar? I ain't complaining. Someone needs to go on board with. Like, the flag has come down. Jetpack bar is gonna have one lap. Puts himself P5 128.654. Who is gonna be next cross the line? It's gonna be an Alpha Romeo, sorry, of Gleaming, 10-6 Giant, fan favorite in the chat. Intensely read comments. No, I can't intensely read comments. I have to commentate. I have to do my job. The headset's been resurrected. Hallelujah.
Yes, it has. It actually died halfway through. I actually was like, what's going on now? I can't hear myself anymore.
I was about to say, you just all of a sudden cut, and I was like, oh. Gleaming, gonna take the checkered flag really slowly. In style, smooth operate over the checkered flag. Although only Carlos Hines can smooth operate, but he's a bit of Carlos at the minute, as he is resigned. Aaron has gone into the pits. Who was that? I also about to come. I think Red Bull following through into the pits. It's an Alpine across the 9 next of Verify. Verify's invalid, so he's going to have to settle for the elimination zone. Sadly for Verify, out in Q2. There's a Haas and a Mercedes. The Haas of CPI Troye is actually going to come and set the lap. Is down a second, sadly. But no, Spencer's there. And Rom also has hit invalidation on his lap. And he's side-by-siding with one of the Williams there.
Yeah. One thing I immediately realized, Verify P11, he said he wasn't going to make Q2. And it appears he was correct.
Verify is out in Q2.
This one, unlike Minion Rush, is an endless runner. Because in Minion Rush, you have a goal.
Oh, going through Sector 1 and Oishin has been behind the blind corner. Yeah, that's bad for sitting lap times. Oh god, Callum's in the chat. Hooper say, hey, you stole my joke. Yeah, I did. What are you going to do about it? But in the elimination zone then, as I've actually loaded in, Josh Tomo is out in Q. Why is Josh Tomo out? Did he DNF?
He
DNF.
yeah.
So he does make it into Q3 technically, but will not be running. But your eliminations in Q2 is Verified Tim, Callum, Gleaming, and Oishin. Those 5 will get to sit back and relax as they watch the top 9 battle it out for pole position.
I've actually, I was reading the chat.
Oh.
He was on the lap, and the crash car of Oisin was on track behind the blind corner, which he hit, which resulted in him DNFing as well. So that's the reason that he didn't make it to Q3.
Hooper will mute me, apparently. Okay. Who's getting top 3? Well, Paranoid, you go first.
Why me? He is asking you.
Rick. One of the CPI boys or one of the TTL. So, probably CPI, Forzan, and then Hendrick, because they look the fastest out of the teams there.
Yeah.
Maybe Rom if he can do something, but Rom's been struggling a little bit, it seems. Just barely making it in. But it might all be strategical. Harvey saying, little does he know he's being biased. I'm not being biased. What you mean? I just have to pick from the talent I know and what I've seen so far. I know Rick is quick, and especially around Saudi Arabia, I've been told he's quite quick. Paranoid, I then reflect the question to you after I have been set up, essentially.
All right. I do think one of the CPI boys is going to get P1 here. Troy has already won 2 races, so I think Troy's going to get the P1. I think Forzan is looking for P2, and for P3, I'd say either Frizy Fishy or Evan Sung, one of those 2.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I think, Troy won a lot of the races so far, but I think Forzan looks a little bit quicker around this track. I think in Q1 and Q2, I think he topped his teammate, maybe. I don't remember. But
I like the boss aspect of
Carlos Hines says I
Carlos says
missed.
he's missing.
Yeah.
He's missing the track already.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll try and make it as realistic as possible. We'll even make the car sounds if we need to. So Forzan's on our lap. He's managed to get through sector 1 pretty well. This is gonna be our base lap time of the night. I'll stick on broadcast because I think I've gone on cockpit a little bit too much, and I think Grack might yell at me. So I'm gonna stick to the broadcast cam for this lap. Forzan been looking pretty quick around here. I don't know. I can't remember if he's been quicker than his teammate.
Oh.
But, was that lag? I think that might have been a little bit of lag. It looked like lag, but he could have hit the wall there. But I'm going to say Forzan probably hit the wall there. A little bit of time loss, but he's going to invalidate, though, through there. The back end also giving out a little bit through that corner. He might be able to show off the battery go again if he's lucky. But he will not be setting the first lap of Q3. It's going to be one of the TTL lads of Niels Hendrick.
It's going to be Troy.
Is it going to be Troy?
Yeah, because the other AlphaTauri is on outlet.
Yeah. I always forget to look there. Excuse my idiocracy. Troy's going to be setting the first lap. Thank you, Paranoid. Putting as little fuel as he can in that car for a 1-lap stint. I can see the fuel light already on. He's going to optimize the straight line speed in that car. So 128.393, 127's on the table, maybe a 126, depending on how the drivers feel in the session, or maybe. I think we could see a 126.
And a high 126, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, high 126. No, not like 126.034. We won't see anything like that, surely. A 128.3, a 128.062 goes Fraser Fisher. The 127s are ever close. Who's next across the line? Rick has just invalidated, I've just noticed. Rom is going to go P4, a 129.016. For Rom.
And Niels just hit the wall. It doesn't look like he has any damage.
Who, Rick?
No, Niels.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. I was on Rick, so maybe I subconsciously went to Rick and heard you say Rick, but no. It's on 15 damage, his right front wing. Apparently.
Let's see if he. Alright, let's see if he cancels this lap or decides to finish it.
He'll stick it out. The minimal front wing damage in this game is bearable. And it was right towards the end as well. So a 128.3. The two Alpha Towers at the same time.
Alright, Illuminati confirmed. I call it here. Oh, and he's
out! Illuminati it is.
Is that commentator's curse or what is that?
The Illuminati is what that was. We found out. He did not like the fact we found out.
Yeah. Immediately bins the car.
They know too much. Smack. Josh Thomas says, I'm angry. The one time I have pace in Jeddah, that happens. Yeah, you crash into a wall.
You're gonna be fine, Josh. You'll make it up in the race.
You'll make it up in the race. You have a bit of pace around here today. Just make sure that racecraft is good. There is more to a race than just pace, is what I usually say. Whenever someone's like, oh, I don't have pace, or I have too much pace, and it's like, oh, well, that's...
As we're watching Rom crawling back to the pit lane.
Yeah, I just saw. I think was he in low fuel mode? I think he was, yeah.
I'm not sure. There's only one car on track right now.
And he's gone purple in sector 1, allegedly.
Forzan, yeah.
Yeah, he has. The wall was Oishin. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Incy-wincy detail. One of my favorite pastimes is annoying Josh.
Right on top there.
Ooh, the lag.
Still at a purple sector too, so should be good. Let's see what he how he nails this final corner here. All right, that is a nice line. Let's see what he does.
Hmm.
It's probably going to be a 127. Yeah, 127, 629.
628. It says.
Oh, 628. Yeah.
But it's okay. It's only a 1/1000th. It's not too much of a difference. You see, only a pro commentator says all the digits in a time. You see, Matty only says the first tenth, but the first tenth doesn't summarize the whole lap time. You see, that's just doing the lap injustice. No hate
Not
to
in
Matty.
Formula One. Not in Formula One.
Not in Formula One. Yeah, not in Formula One. No hate to Matty. Just a little bit of banter me and him have.
You know, if he's watching right now, he's gonna send a message.
Oh, I will get a message, alright? He'll be like, so, banter it is. And then he will start, the next time he's on a stream, leave my TP alone. I did... I'm not gonna say anything in case I get a DM.
The first 4 digits.
The first 4 digits? What do you mean the first 4? No, as in Oh, what do you mean the first 4 digits? Oh, what?
Yeah.
127.6. I say the first 4 digits, but I say the extra 2 as well.
Oh yes, I defeated him.
We have someone on an outlap as Forzan.
Yeah, it's Shu. He's currently P3 with a 128.372. Here, I called all the digits.
Well, Josh is having a go at me after I've had a go at him enough today. Legends like me say not 4. The first 7 then. Only chants like me say the first 7. There's not.
I mean, there's only 6 digits in total.
The game only shows us 6 digits, but there is actually a hidden 7th digit, so they can compare times if it is equal. I believe.
I didn't
Cameron,
know that.
take it back before I join Matty in RRL. Be my guest.
Yeah, under my head.
Matty is a good TP.
I don't know. I'm a Williams myself, so.
Well, I'm an Alpine TP in most leagues, so that's where my bias is.
The rivalry continues even in the commentators' chat.
Oh god, like isn't there? Surely you have sometimes your TPs doing comms as well. That must be awful. I mean, everyone out on outlaps right now, as we have 1 minute 30 left in the session. I think, who was it? I had someone in the com box once, and they were just slandering this one team the whole time. And I was like,
really?
hey, we're impartial here. We can't say that. And he was like, nah, I hate McLaren. And I'm like, okay, I don't think it was McLaren, but McLaren's what came to mind.
Was it a Formula V or was it different?
It was Formula V. I just don't remember who it was. They're lucky I don't remember who it was. I'm currently with Paranoid, so maybe if I did remember, I shouldn't say, but I don't remember. Genuinely, I don't. But it was a while ago. I think near when I started doing it for the first time.
Oh, and Shu spins.
Ooh. Well, how much time left in the session? Surely not much time left now. He's got to get back round quick. And that's a bit of a road blockage, so he's lucky no one is coming through that hairpin.
Yeah, he's lucky there's only 10 people on track right now. Or 9 actually. 8 actually, by the way, yeah.
Josh Thomas says, yeah, I can count up the lap times in my head. Wow. That's actually, if you can do that, that's impressive. I know you can't.
He counted the lap times, but he didn't count that there was a car on track that he crashed into.
Way! Paranoid's winning it
I'm
now.
sorry, Josh, I'm sorry.
He's not sorry.
He's gonna fire back on me now, I'm 100% sure. He's gonna say something and he's gonna roast me.
Who is that? Rom about to come across the line. Goes P3, 128.130 for Rom. Then it's going to be Ids, who couldn't manage to get back around. It's going to be a whopping 145-ish sort of time for Ids, unless, it's the pit lane instead. Who is going to be next? It's going to be
Jetpack invalidated.
Jetpack Bar, who has sadly invalid. Oh, a little bit of Tokyo drift there around that corner. Of course, Rick and Evan not setting time. So Evan actually looking really strong, actually. He topped Q2 at one point. He looks to be having some good pace around here so far. But who was that who just went and took the checkered jetpack? But it's going to be Troy, who goes only P4. A 128.311. Forzan at the top of the time sheets as it stands. It's the McLaren who's coming across the line into the pit lane.
Here comes Evan now.
But here comes Evan. I said he had a fair bit of pace on TAS. It's a lot of green sectors, so it should hopefully get him up a few positions. P7, now P8 after, who was that going quicker?
That was Rick P4.
Rick P4. And that is the end of qualifying, ladies and gents. He's better at... Yeah, I know Matthew's better at comms. Matthew will always be better at comms than me. I accept the fact. He's commentating esports, and what am I doing? Commentating just for fun. I don't get paid for it. It's great.
I think what you're going to say, what am I doing? I'm commentating Formula V.
No, this is one of the better ones. This is actually... You guys are pretty big for a tightly knit community. I like the ones where the communities are quite tightly knit, because if I can slide my way in there... It feels very homely and a lot more nicer. But it's Forzan who tops qualifying, taking pole for the race, followed by Fraser Fishy and Rom, and then Rick finishing your front and second row. Then Troy, Ids, Niels Hendrick, Evan Sung, and Jetpack Bar rounding off P9. I refuse to say that word.
Even the both the AlphaTauris having the same time. 128.372, I think. If I realize. I think that was it.
I could tell you what it was. It was a 128.372. Yeah. Grak says this is why Rom's my goat. P3 with a sore shoulder. Oh, Rom has a sore shoulder. Oh, get better, Rom. No, I meant that in a nice way, not as in get better at life, El Bozo. I meant get better. Like, I hope you get better. There we go.
Alright, and there's a silence in the game now, just waiting for the people to ready up.
Yeah, sorry, I was just muted because there was a lot of screaming all of a sudden because people were trying to talk to people in other rooms. Oh, righty-ho. Formation lap time, I would assume the formation lap is enabled. I hope it is. If not, then I don't know what I'm going to do.
I think it is. It should be.
Good. We'll find out. Yes, it is enabled. Lovely.
It is on, yeah.
Jubbly. And I need to put this in dark mode before my eyes explode. It's Forzan who lines up on pole. Troy P5, the two Hasses, Forzan looking quicker than his teammate, maybe. Would you agree with me, Paranoid?
Yeah, at the moment, definitely. Also, what I see, if you go to details to tires, there's only one person starting on the, and that is Jacobo.
On the softs?
Yeah, he's starting on the softs. He's an alternative strategy here.
Well, yeah, I think.
He has nothing to lose at the moment. Especially if there's an early safety car, he can make the best out of his tires.
Definitely, yeah. But the thing is, with the soft, why they're not the choice is because the tire deg and temps are so bad. They only last about 5 laps average on all the circuits, but on Jeddah, I remember the deg being quite bad on Jeddah. Actually, so maybe some early tyre deck there, somewhere towards the 5-lap threshold. And who was that? Williams getting a little bit out of shape. It was Rick. But who's on the hards? It's Troy, Jetpack, and there's a car in the wall, and it's Jetpack on the hards.
He's warming
Niels
them up, man.
Hendrick on the hards as well. Jetpack's been disqualified from the formation lap. We'll have cold tyres, especially cold hards on the race start. Oh, that's going to be awful.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard. Let's see who can park that car at the end.
Yeah, I do this thing called the list, and if you do not park your car correctly, you go on the list. You don't want to be on the list. And Stefan also rounds out the last car on the hards, but I think if anyone wants to spin through Sector 1, it's going to be Jacobo or Jetpack Bar, not because of their skill, but because of the tyre choices they have. The softs always seem to go around Sector 1, and same with cold hards, I would imagine. But for the different reasons, the softs will be too hot, and the hards will be too cold. But we're going to see the drivers park on up now.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the back, and you keep an eye on the front, okay?
Yep.
Alright.
Works well.
Let's see this parking.
Barking. So Jetpack escapes parking. Who was that? Forzan getting a good angle to the apex of turn 1. Fraser Fishy straight forward. Rom's going to take a slight angle. No, he's gone pretty straight. Rick straight. It's all looking pretty straight. No one's failed parking.
Look at the positioning of Forza, and he actually put his car facing the inside a bit.
Ooh, yeah, he has actually. 1 light, 2 light, 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5. That was very buggy lights, but we're green in Jeddah, and I have a rear view. Can I see the front of the grid, please? As we're going to see them all sprawl out across the whole width of the track. It's Forzan who keeps the position. Rom does get ahead of Rick. Rick in the fight with Troy over P4 for the race start. Thank you, AWS, for the predicted pit stop strategy. Verify trying to get past Troy. Verify losing out on a position, having a great start though, but losing out a position to Aaron. That was maybe a possible overtake. And the front is pretty calm, but it seems at the back there's been a few issues with Niels Hendricks, and there's a Red Bull round of David Extreme through Sector 1.
You just call him David.
Oh, sorry. I saw I commentate a lot of people called David. So whenever I see Dave, I was like, oh, Id. Put Id at the end, because why not, you stupid idiot?
Yeah, it's David.
Yeah, it's David. But where are the overtakes at? Jacobo and Callum fighting it out. Jacobo having a pretty good start, up 5 positions, into P11 already. I know how you like Jacobo Paranoid as a driver, quite a bit.
He's so far not his strongest season, I'd say. He's been a title contester last season, I think, if I remember correctly. He's actually won the championship once. So we definitely expect him to be to recover and score some big points for himself and of course for Ferrari.
Well, Gleaming and Callum fighting out there a little bit, as you saw. Callum coming off the victor there, as Gleaming takes a little bit of a wide line. Eugene up 7 places, he indeed is, was my next thing I was going to point out. Eugene having a really good start off of the race start, putting in a solid lap time. There seems to have been a little bit of damage. Young Shots picks up the easiest little bit of damage. Who's player 3 and player 9? I don't know, but they've gotten some front wing damage as well. Of course, Niels had
3 is Tim.
Front wing damage as well. But it changed the front wing going into the pits, maybe accident. It was only minor damage. Where are the overtakes at? Callum and Gleaming still having a little bit of a go at each other. as the front's actually pretty calm for a race at Jeddah. Usually you see these big ambiguous dives into a lot of the blind corners, and it never really pays out too well. But
Yeah.
it seems like the back seems to be taking that approach, and the front's just trying to trot along carefully. No big.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, Paranoid.
I'm expecting dive bombs and overtakes coming now. DRS is being
Yeah.
turned on, so yeah, exactly.
Well, what was I gonna say? Oh, but Callum and Jacobo. No, sorry, not Callum and Jacobo. Callum and Gleaming. Gleaming are managing to get on by. Tim down 2 positions. Not the best of luck, maybe off the start. Josh Tomo makes his way through Jacobo up into the points position.
Oh, Jacobo!
Ooh, big wobble there. I think I did just manage to catch it. Is he gonna let through the second Alpha Romeo?
Surely he has damage.
Yes.
He does have damage, yeah, 16%.
Yeah, not good for not good because when you come into the pits, that's time lost unless you want to keep the front wing, which you usually can if it's like whoa!
Oh, and someone's out. That's Jetpack.
Jetpack, Tim, Gleaming, all coming off of that incident, not so great, and I think it's a full course safety car. Who was that in that? It was Tim got caught up in that, but it was, I think, Gleaming with no front wing, spinning round, getting in a T-bone crash with Tim, and Jetpack Bar. Obviously, was that around the blind corner as well?
I think it was, yeah.
Ooh, not good, yeah. Especially for a corner like that, it's going to cause pile-ups. I was literally about to say, in the next opportunity I had, I'm surprised we've had no pile-ups. That opinion has now changed, said the least. No lap 1 pile-ups, which was great, because I expected someone to spin out with cold or hot tyres. But no, they managed to get on pretty well. But now we are under full course safety car on lap 4 of 25.
So how do you think that start went?
At the front, I mean, it's pretty good. You get some really good people getting some great starts. Young shots up 8 positions after that little bit of a massacre at the back. But from the front, it was everyone getting a pretty good drive. As you can see, the top 5 positions haven't changed. So the top 5 managing to keep their positions. So
yeah, at the back, we had Dave Extreme had a little moment in the first lap. Not exactly sure which corner, which put him in P20, but he is back in P14 at the moment. So we made up some positions. So he's doing, he's catching back up. So he's doing a great job.
I'll just get some cinematic shots so you guys can use on the TikTok. So I usually get rid of the HUD on the safety cars anyway for a little bit, just so you all can see the lovely cars. It's also good for, I know you have a little TikTok gang who makes some content for you all to promote the league. So this helps them out a little bit too. So
that's appreciated.
No, it's just something I always... And then when you get lovely shots like this around the last hairpin, if I can chain it perfectly, I can actually make sure that the cut is seamless. But I don't know where I am with the car list anymore. But I know I can do it. I just about messed it up, but I got it. I got it for a good distance.
How they can do something with that. That's a good shot.
How dare you say little gang? I don't. A little coup? What would you prefer?
They're definitely after you, man.
I'm apparently saying things that are offensive. I apologize. I get it, you want Matty back. Jeez, you don't need to tell me. I was being nice for you, Fishy. I gave you some good camera angles, although I think the safety car will be in this lap, so I am going to turn on the HUD again. Sorry, not sorry. So we're going to get going again for a restart, probably on lap 5. It looks like we are. All the cars are all nicely lined up. Look at all the weaving, especially with most of the cars running hard or medium tires. They really need to get the warmth into those pretty quick to do anything there. Small group of incredibly talented TikTokers. So you want to be called the SGITTT. Skid. Sorry, there's an extra T. The skid.
We actually got P18, P19, both running the soft tires.
Ooh, yeah, they came into pit, didn't they? Which we didn't see, but
they're going to be aggressive. Hopefully, they can overtake P17 Gleaming rapidly because he's on hard. So they definitely have the advantage for now.
I think, safety car in this lap, as I said. But I think with the softs, you've now got to really try and preserve them if you want them to do as much impact. Because if you're just going to go full throttle down, the tires are not going to come to any payoff. Carlos Hines says my replacement in P19. Yes, that is your replacement, Carlos Hines. And here we go around the lovely hairpin as we're going to see the safety car get gapped a little bit. We are going to go to Forzan just to know when he is going to put throttle down. We've seen a few tactics off restarts before, but are we going to see anything special here? No, it's just full pedal to the metal as Forzan is away on lap 6 of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. There's a little bit of battling there, back with the 3 drivers there, 3 wide into turn 2. It's not going to work out so well. A little bit of tapping across the field. That was Rick there getting a little taste of the wall. Troy and Rom do manage to squeeze on through relatively fine. Troy putting up a little bit of a fight here with Rick at the front. It's side by side, still going through sector 1. This isn't something I thought was possible. And oh my God, Oisin and Verify. That is what I was expecting lap 1. Tires not being heated properly, or being overheated. Causing
no
something
safety
like
car.
that. No, yeah, I mean, they don't really do back-to-back safety cars too often, unless it's like a huge pile-up. But that is, speaking of your replacement, Carlos Hines, that is your replacement out. And speaking of safety car, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's actually another full course safety car. I was expecting it to be VSC, but nope.
There were actually 3 cars out on track there. Did you see that?
What? 3 cars out? Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oji and David and Tim.
I was watching Niels, and he was actually driving pretty slow there because he just spun. And he was just passing by, like, whoa, I missed this carnage. Luckily, I wasn't part of this.
Yeah, so to my knowledge, Oishin and Verify were essentially, like, back to front wing, like, really close, but they both spin around independently, so there's no contact or anything between them. So, yeah, I see the Mercedes is in front, Verify there, but the Mercedes obviously has a lot more power impact into the wall, losing its tire. Verify manages to scave away with just some front wing damage. Maybe a little bit of side pod, but I wouldn't imagine so. It's the hard tires on for those back 5 in the pit lane. Sartre gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting.
During a safety car.
Why would you cut corners during a safety car? Everyone is now saying, Carlos Hines, why did you leave? Carlos Hines had his reasons to leave. Let's not pile on to him. If he leaves, he leaves. But yes, it is sad to see Carlos Hines go, but let's not put too much pressure onto him. And at the end of the day, this DNF wasn't his fault. I was trying to be funny, but I have caused a little bit of a pressure pile up, maybe. So apologies to Carlos Hines, and let's just keep racing.
Yeah, I'm
As
quickly gonna get myself another drink. I'll be back in a second.
Yep, be my guest, Paranoid. He's gonna go run and go grab a drink. And now I'm left with you, chat, and the cars. So actually, while we're on safety car, well, I think we're gonna get going next lap, but let's give the TikTokers some more shots. It's not every day you get a lot of safety cars to do this for. Um, although the TikTokers really kind of don't want shots with the safety car in. But oh, here we go again. I think I know about where I am. Oh, I knew where I was perfectly. I've nailed it. Yeah. Take two. Always works. We're going to get going, I assume, next lap as Gleaming's actually in the pit for maybe some new tires. Old tires, used mediums. Carlos Hines said, I was sad and I'm not in the right state of mind. Yeah, don't, like, yeah. We respect it, Carlos Hines. You got to do what you do, you know. Take your time. We hope you're all okay. And yeah. And I've accidentally closed TAS. So let me open up TAS. Nah, since Artem left, Verify says, whoa. I redid the hairpin shot and I actually got it right this time. So I am amazed.
Oh, nice.
I managed to get Verify in on it, but let me send you how I crashed, says Tim. I mean, yeah, I have Discord open if you want to send it to me in DMs, or if you want to send it to anyone else, or in yeah. Oh, wow, another safety car there, Paranoid. Anything shocking so far, minus the double safety car?
Not really. What I see now, Jacobo's climbed up to P10 as the safety car's coming in, so we're going to restart at the end of this lap. Rick in P4. What I see is Stefan Champ in P9. He's definitely made up some places because he started P18 or P19 if I'm not mistaken. So he's definitely doing
up 9.
Doing good so far.
Young Shot's up 12. And who is it? Yeah, the top 5 still haven't changed. Are they going to change after the safety car restart? Let's find out, as Forzan is going to take us underway shortly. Hasn't gone yet, as we're going to see all the cars pass on by the hairpin. And he's gone now, battery on, shifting up rapidly. We finally see a change in the top 5. Rick gets past Rom. Rom gets back past Rick. These two are going to have a little bit of a squabble into turn one. Rom makes an absolutely gorgeous dive through Rick and Fraser Fishy. Works out to perfection, and there might have been an incident at the back of the grid.
Oh no, not again. There's an incident with Stefan Champ and Niels Hendrik.
Ooh, that's another car out.
Niels is out, and Stefan has no wing, so he's definitely got to replace that.
Well, that was a lovely move from Rom on those two cars. It was perfectly timed dive into the chicane. Yeah, I can't really say much else other than it was perfect. Gleaming on a move on it. Now tailing through the blind right, coming up to the blind left shortly. We're going to see maybe a move up the straight, maybe if Gleaming has a little bit of overspeed. No, he's going to try and stay behind. No big heroics into the blind corner, mainly because it's blind. Gleaming gets a little bit of a better exit, but it might not be greater in the scheme of long term. Are we going to see a move down towards the hairpin, maybe? Although in front, Ids is actually chasing Sarcher. It's a little bit of a three-way battle. Sarcher gets an absolute dive down the inside by Ids, but Ids just can't seem to get anything from it. Ids going for the inside line into turn one. It's going to be close. The space is left. Going to have the outside for the second turn. Gleaming says thank you very much and nearly slides past them both. Sarcher creating a little pocket here. It's going to be hard for Gleaming to move about here. I think he does get broken away from Ids. Yes, he did through that corner. Nice little battle going on here between the three of them. Gleaming still chasing down Sarcher in the scheme of things. Is he going to get anything? No DRS, of course, so it's going to be a little bit harder to make the move. Going down the inside of the hairpin, little contact with the front left of Sarcher, but he does come out in front. Sarcher actually getting a lot of loss of that. Little bump to the front tyre. But no, that was a great little battle between the three of them.
Yeah, that was a nice fight. Also, check the Division 1 Race Chat channel. Tim sent the footage of his crash. I just watched it and it seems like he just, unlucky for him and he just got collected. And we got another crash! There's Sarcher out!
And Verify involved in another incident.
Yeah, unfortunately for him.
And it's another full course safety car!
Oh god.
Oh, I love Jeddah.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good track. Just unfortunate that this kind of stuff happens. We play with normal damage, I think, standard damage. With ghosting turned off as well, so you actually gotta avoid all these spinning cars, which can be hectic.
Here we go. Let me take a look at this footage.
Yeah.
Footage review under safety car, because that safety car was actually really good timing for me to look at this footage. Footage review.
In my opinion, he just had nowhere to go, man. He just wasn't passenger at that moment.
So who's that in front? Sarcher, who's just recently crashed. Big squabble of cars. I would be scared out of my mind right now. These guys are professionals, though. Sarcher gets overtaken. No collision there. Going now round. I think I can just about see. Oh, there's a lot of side-by-side happening here. Barely avoids Ids there. I think that's Ids. Is that Ids? No, that's Niels Hendricks. Barely avoids Niels Hendricks spinning around because of collision with Dave. And then has to take a really tight line. And then there's just so much carnage going on that takes up the whole width of the track. I'm surprised Verify actually made it out of that incident. Direct collision with Tim. Bust the wall. And David as well. He's actually managed to keep the car intact. I'm very surprised. What is that car made of? He survived 2 incidents now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole track was just taken up with carnage. Really nowhere to go. Yeah, as you say.
I've heard Alpine got some special chassis that can withstand everything.
Who's the Alpine team principal?
I don't know actually. I can look it up.
Oh, it's Orion. There we go. I just had to send a message in the Discord.
Oh, I was about to say, someone says, what are your cars made of? And it was you.
It was me. Yeah.
Sarge said in the Discord chat, I'm genuinely thankful, was about to launch my controller at my TV. That this track and me do not mix.
Oh. Do not throw the controller at the TV, please and thank you.
Yeah, that's bad, man. That's going to be expensive.
Oh, Verify says he has rear ring damage, which caused him to spin. Was that the initial? Now I have bad damage everywhere. So Verify's car is maybe made out of titanium, but it is now probably the slowest vehicle on the grid, probably with like side pod damage, floor damage, rear ring damage. Does the DRS actually work on Verify's car?
I don't know. If you look backwards when you're in a cockpit, you don't even see any damage on his wing. I hope they fix that. It's sometime, man. It's just if you have wing damage, you can at least show some wing damage.
I know, like the only time you can really, the only states of the front wing which you can see is missing end plates, and then it's either one missing end plate, two missing end plates, or the whole wing's off. There's no in between. Like I get on like PS4 that might be hard to implement, but like PS5 and stuff, like surely that there's a damage model like where you can show like processive damage. Like it'll take a lot of like data and space. Other games have done it, but it's like with
it definitely improves the game.
Like Gran Turismo, you have like if you crash into like a bollard, you have a dent in the car left by the bollard. Safety car's in this lap, and I'm just taking a quick look at tyres. Verify on the softs. Same with Stefan and Troy on the new mediums. Jacobo in the lead. Excuse me. On 8-lap-old mediums. Everyone pitting for new hards, it seems.
I actually missed that, man. That Jacobo went to the lead.
Shots. I had to suffer with it around Bahrain, let alone around Jeddah. Verify says, just gonna listen to the stream because I'm screwed. Verify is now gonna listen to every word we say probably. But when is Jetpack's go? No, not Jetpack. Sorry, Jacobo has gone, and we're underway again from the third safety car of tonight. Lap 13 of 25. Ids is made a move on Forzan, I think. Rick and Rom. No, sorry, Rick and Rom were fighting. It was Rick and Troy and Rom and Forzan fighting it out. A few cars ghosting there. Is Ids in AI or something? Because look at the gap being pulled to Jacobo. Is Ids in AI?
I don't know.
Because there's ghosting happening, and that only really happens when someone's in AI mode. And look at the gap as well. The gap was really big for us.
We got a spinner. It's Verify.
Forzan, lovely move down the inside of the hairpin there on Rom. We're having some really exquisite overtakes coming out today from some of these drivers. Absolutely stunning. Stefan looking really close to behind, gleaming for a moment there. No avail there. Troy on the helicam, my favorite camera, maybe making a move on Rom down into the blind left. No evasion. Nothing coming to avail there. A lot of overspeed down the straight though. ERS deployed as well. No DRS needed. The overspeed on that Haas is incredible from the helicam. Absolutely beautiful view on that overtake. Rom's going to try and go down the inside of the hairpin. Gets the switchback done. And Troy, after making a really good set of moves, comes to no avail because of it. Sorry, my throat's been really bad the last few days. Josh Tomo under threat by Evan. I'm just going to say Evan.
No. That's Young Shots.
It's another Alpine.
Oh, he just restarted to track.
What is it with Alpines? And
he got a time penalty as well. How many seconds does he have?
Does Fraser have damage? I can tell you. Fraser Fishy. Yes, 50% damage on the front left wing. I think Paranoid may have died again. Paranoid, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was watching the chat.
Check tires because I refuse to believe Jacobo is first. There you go, there's the tires.
No, but he's definitely under pressure by Forzan. He's going around the outside here.
Forzan's car, well, I think it was Troy actually, but there's been a lot of speeds in the Hasses. so far. The overspeed in those cars looks really good. I don't know if it's the setup. Jacobo, I'm going to put a little bit of fight up down the main straight. Has some battery to spare. Forzan also has some battery to spare. Jacobo is the car in front. DRS has been enabled finally after a long hiatus. Jacobo has the inside line for the corner. He's got to try and make the move stick for the second. Doesn't really get it done, but I think he might actually have secured it. Yes, he has. For now, Jacobo is in front of Forzan. Forzan probably going to be looking for a move out of Sector 1. Sector 1 is pretty risky to be making any moves throughout. Forzan been looking, both the CPI boys, I think their setups are really quick. The overspeed in the cars, even without DRS, was quite amazing, but DRS being enabled now, they've gotten rid of the DRS down there. I was about to say, why is the wing not open? But I forgot they got rid of that DRS down that little bit straight, because they moved it, didn't they? I don't remember. Jacobo,
so that's Evan. Evan spin.
Ooh. Evan Copter. The other not Red Bull, Ferrari. I see red and I thought Red Bull for some reason. Ferrari of Jacobo, though, in the lead. Dealing with the pressure from Forzan very well. But he's going to come down again, down the same straight for a move. And just a speed on that Haas with DRS as well. It's absolutely rapid. It's also looking for a move on Jacobo. Can't quite get it to stick. They've got to try and look at the train of cars for the battle for the lead. It goes all the way down to Josh Tomo in 7th. It's a really good battle for the cars in front. Who is that setting faster Sector 1? But Forzan staying in front of Jacobo. Jacobo under pressure by a lot more drivers than he thinks. Who is that? Oh, another pilot!
No! That's Rom and Shu.
Dare I say it? Safety car.
That is another safety car.
4. What? I bet you the damn TikTok. It's gonna start with me like doing the race start, and then it's gonna go safety car restart 1, safety car restart 2, and it's just gonna be slowly getting more and more unenthusiastic and depressed. I swear to God, if we get a 5th one, I might just do the whole restart in monotone.
Imagine here comes Jacobo around the corner.
Jacobo come around corner number 1, and then here comes Troy, not too far behind. Forzan managing to keep the lead, and then safety car restart number 6. I'm just on the verge of tears. Like, be a good TikTok. That's all I'm saying. But the Alpines again living. I'm just saying. Sorry.
Yeah, this is good for Jacobo because he was definitely struggling. His battery was completely gone. I think he had like 5% battery left. This gives him some breathing room as well. Maybe even boxing. Don't know.
Would it be worth boxing? Because that front is the flat front lot was still very tight. He is boxing. But...
He's probably going to box for softs because the safety car is going to stay out for at least 2 more laps. So he'll have fresher tires. He only needs to do...
Heck, we might get another one. We might get another one.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, a lot of people are boxing.
I didn't expect that many to box. For the softs, I would imagine. Oh no, some going on to mediums, some going on to softs, some going on to 10-lap-old hards, some going on to 10-lap-old mediums. Very interesting, very interesting.
10-lap-old hards.
Can Alpine get points with my damage? I mean, you're both literally sitting on the verge of points. Shot says I have wearing damage now. So the Alpines are invincible to a certain degree. That degree threshold has been nearly exceeded. But I'm still convinced they're invincible.
They've definitely had their luck during this race.
Luck, I think it's more of a blessing from the gods. With the amount of luck they've had. Who's had the most pit stops while I look on TASP? While you can see the tyres there for a moment. I am
Callum at 5 stops.
Yeah, Callum at 5. Stefan up 12th position, Jacobo up 11. He doesn't actually lose as much as I thought he would lose to pit stop, because actually a fair lot of people did come into the pits. it's Fraser Fishy. No, sorry, Gleaming and Callum having the same strategy of mediums, hards, uh, mediums, hards, softs.
Yeah, I realized that as well. I was actually wondering if it was coordinated, but they're not even in the same team, so.
Yeah, and the stints are ever so slightly different.
I'm assuming the safety car will come in the next lap.
Yeah. If it calls it now, it's a bit of a douche move. Well,
At the moment, we got both Haas cars leading. One driving on hards, the other driving on mediums. Both are 7 laps old.
I'm just in
Then
awe.
we,
This is the 4th safety car.
yeah. I thought there was a limit to the amount of safety cars during a race.
There is not, my friend. I've learned that the hard way. God, I'm trying to think back. I think it might have actually been Formula V. There was a really bad Singapore race. I don't think I was actually commentating it. I think Matty was commentating it. But he has this really fond memory that me and him both reference all the time of Singapore. But I think it was FV. But I don't remember. But Singapore safety cars. There was like 7 safety cars that race. It was awful.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if that was. It might have been FV, but I don't think it was. I think it was. I don't remember what league. It was a league that Matthew commentated a while ago. And I was watching it.
What actually happened to Fraser Fishy? He's now in P12, moving one of the Alpines.
Alpine
into the
in the points. In the points. Hey, young shots. There you go. Have some points.
So that's one point so far. 1 point so far. He actually started P20, didn't he, Young Shots?
Yeah. Young shot said last to DNF though. He didn't say last to points. Verify says I have to put half throttle or spin. Oh my god, he's actually right. He's actually putting in half throttle. I think Verify's car is literally on the verge of being called broken.
Yeah, he's gonna get called off by the stewards.
Black and orange flag. Black and orange flag. Tires again, no problem. But I will want position changed back up for the race restart. So you'll get a quick look at them.
Alright, here we go. Safety car restart.
Number 4. Welcome everybody back to safety car restart number 4. We're going to be getting underway shortly. That's not positions changed. So we are waiting on Forzan to get going. ERS deployed. And away we go for the 5th time this race. Rick having a pretty good start. Troy also side by side. It's 3 cars side by side. I can't keep the depressed tone up much longer. Ooh, Troy nearly going round.
Oh, that goes very close.
There I go howling like a wolf also. Rick does take first for Zan behind, and then Troy also behind. Really close behind, I should say. I was just about to say what happened to the Alpines. The Alpines looked a little bit under threat. Verify's car, I dare say, it's undrivable. Look at the gap Fraser Fishy's just pulled by overtaking. Young shots managing to keep it in the points. You know what? Verify it there. You have a yawn in compensation for your broken car. Gleaming, actually looking really close behind Stefan and the Aston Martin. While I keep an eye on the front battle on my timing screen, I just want to look at a battle that's looking pretty close. Is there any? I thought I saw front wing damage on one of those 2 cars. I don't think there actually is. Evans actually gone purple sector 2.
Here comes Forzan on Rick.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're looking back to the front now. Thanks for reminding me. Paranoid.
Oh, he's not gonna make the move. Takes a different line here. Let's see what he does. Does he turn on ERS? Yeah, he does. Rick didn't.
I think Rick's confident with the switchback.
Yeah, let's see.
Verify. Stop
If you can keep up
messaging
to
in
him,
the
he
chat.
might be able to make a move.
Verify your car isn't broken. Stop messaging in the chat and get back to racing. Jesus Christ.
You know why he's so slow? Because he's in AI constantly. Because he's typing.
Yeah.
That's the
Stop.
reason.
Less typing, more driving. Verify God. I just dropped my lad. I can't race.
I can't.
It's a simple response. Drive. The keyword there was drive, and there's actually a few battles going on here. Stefan and Gleaming battling. I think Gleaming getting the way better exit there, and Evan and Callum. Evan coming out in the front of that one. Rick. No, never mind. For that making the move. Uh-oh.
That's Gleaming. Oh, luckily no one crashed into him.
Thank God, I would have had a heart attack.
Yeah, that would be safety car number 5.
Don't say it. It will happen.
No.
Remember how I said in the safety car 3? Oh, imagine if we get safety car 4. I think I've learnt my lesson. Don't wish for what you don't want.
Here comes Troy. Here comes Troy on Rick.
Yeah, there we go. CPI boys. It's gonna just have the overspeed. That has having so much speed. Rick having to put on the ERS as well a little bit there. DRS has finally been enabled again. Troy does get the move done pretty cleanly. It's verified. Gets past Gleaming as Gleaming goes into the pits. Gleaming retires in the pits. Fan favorite Gleaming. A few fans will be distraught at that. Actually, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something, but I'm scared if I say it's going to happen. You know what?
Don't say anything about a safety car, man.
No, I said if one more car miraculously crashes out, then Alpine would be in for double points. By some miracle.
You never know. It might happen, but let's hope.
Let's hope
there
not.
No more DNFs.
Let's hope not. One more oh no, then Verify's just said the same thing I just said. He's like, okay, I'll start driving.
Oh, someone spun. Or was his teammate?
Oh no, Young Shots is round. Oh, it would have been
now Verify's in the points.
Imagine the Alpines collided. That would have been just the ultimate curtain to that story.
Yeah.
Any moves down the main straight as I'm going to take a little whip pan down the straight. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. Oh, it's Verify who's going round now. Oh God.
No!
Oh no! Car. Are you joking?
How is this even possible? Safety car number 5.
You did this on purpose, Verify. You did this on purpose.
We're going to speak in monotone now.
Verify, I swear to God. Why do you hate me so much? To be fair, it probably wasn't intentional. The Alpines are broken.
Shot span.
The Alpines are broken. Oh my.
Yeah, that's going to be an expensive bill on the garage, man. On their side of the garage, it's we've got boxing. Most of the cars are boxing, actually.
Verify, when I said start driving, I didn't mean into the wall, mate. Let me just get a few shots of all the team cars, so that the team can at least have some joy of all the safety cars, and we don't. Well, there's no safety car in front of them.
In the crack, Ollie, in the crack.
While there's
now after 5 safety car, there isn't really much to talk about anymore during the safety car.
Yeah, I think you lads, let's be real with me. If there was 5 safety cars, 6 restarts in a race, I think you understand the torture that we've had to circumvent.
The only thing we can do right now is go into broadcast view in the final corner and get some nice screenshots.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get some camera work here for the TikTok lads. The TikTok lads are going to have a field day on this race. And they'll just mute the audio. You don't understand how hard it is with a damaged. I understand how hard it is with a damaged rear wing, but lads, respectfully, the Alpine is made out of something. It's made of some other world. It's made of like mithril or something like otherworldly substance. I don't know what it is, but please tell us how you found it. We can use this to advance society, lads. But you're using it on an F1 car.
Alpine definitely had his luck, man. Both having damage.
Both having rear ring damage as well. What the chances?
Other drivers didn't get as lucky as they had. 8 in total. Gleaming, Itchu, Rom, Sarger, Niels, Tim, Dave Extreme, Oysen, and Jetpack all had to step out of the car because they broke out. Because the car broke. Except Gleaming, he actually retired in the pit lane. I think he's the only one who retired in the pit lane. The rest were all crashes, if I'm correct.
Well, to my knowledge, F3 doesn't do too many restarts, do they? I never really seen too many F3 restarts.
Oh, here we go. We are restarting.
Oh, thank.
So 2 more laps to go. No DRS because that's going to be activated after 3 laps.
No DRS. No more safety cars. The end's in sight, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to get underway for the 6th time today. Verify insisting the car will not die. At this rate, I think it needs to be put out of its misery as we're going to see Forzan get ready to go off the restart. He's put the throttle down, the ERS has been enabled, and we are underway.
Here comes Rick already.
Yeah, Rick going for an easy move on Troy. Troy managing to defend off Rick so far into the chicane. Josh Tomo manages to get past Jacobo nearly, a little bit squabbly for a lot of people there into turn 1. And yeah, everyone seems to come out alive. Evan making a move side by side with Fraser Fishy. Evan and
Josh. Uh-oh, we got a spinner.
No. Okay, the bit's over now. I'm gonna stop being monotonal. Bad content. Jacobo looking for a move on Josh Tomo then, after the restart. It is going to be hard though, because he's got Josh Tomo in front of him to deal with. Josh Tomo, I think, he's pretty good with his defense. I do make fun of him a lot, but...
Jacobo is also a 7-lap old Solve, so his Solves aren't the strongest anymore. Let's see if he can still get a move though, because there's no DRS, so he has to do it pure on his engine power and the battery that he has.
Which isn't too much. He only has 41%. Josh Tomo. I mean, these laps, they can just really let the battery burn. They had 2 fast laps, so...
Yeah, final lap now, and then the race will be over.
Yeah, final lap. It seems the...
Oh, Rick had a moment.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna get overtaken by Josh.
Josh slides up on into the podium positions. Oh, look at Rick. Oh, no, that's just lag.
Rick's going back.
Oh, the lobby's even
Josh
dying.
gets a 3-second time penalty.
I think the lobby's even dying. It's actually lagging. I think the lobby's had enough, as well as maybe us. After the obscene amount of safety cars. Callum and Stefan have a little bit of collision. There's a yellow flag. I'm just going to assume it's one of the Alpines. But...
It wasn't.
No. The one time it isn't the Alpine.
You're assuming is wrong. It's not always Alpine, man.
It was until now. Every single other time there was an Alpine involved. I'm becoming a conspiracy theorist against my own favourite team. The CPI lads, though, have absolutely dominated this race for Haas. Why are the Alpines even trying to overtake each other? There's no point. Oh my god. Anyway. My brain is turned slightly to mush, but the people's brains who haven't turned entirely to mush, which are Forzan and Troy.
Yeah, it goes Forzan, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely dominant show from both of the CPI lads. I'm going to be taking a Haas 1-2. It's going to be great points for them as Forzan comes across the line, well, already has come across the line to win in Jeddah. Congratulations, Rick. Takes P3 on penalties. Jacobo takes P4, sadly, for you paranoid. Josh takes P5, Callum P6, Stefan P7, Evan P8, Fraser Fishy P9. It'll be verified P10, and Young Shots P11. Alpine scoring points by a miracle.
And then Alpine just hit the wall. Did you see that as well?
I saw it, but I kind of I would say I'm fed up with Alpine, but I've been over Alpine saturated. Jacobo is the driver of the day, making up the most positions.
I guess that Alpine was just proving that that car is indestructible, man.
Super Alpine, indeed. Super in terms of durability. God, you've upgraded the chassis way too much there. Unlucky Gleaming. Gleaming retired ages ago, but the race has concluded. Oh, I skipped the podium. Crap.
Oh wow.
I got like I got 3 seconds. You know what? I've given the TikTokers enough content through the safety cars. They could be fine without a podium for today. I think my brain is okay. TikTokers, if you're watching this, because I know you'll be at this part of the stream replay. My brain is fried, and I insanely apologize. But you got to understand the amount of footage I've actually given you today is obscene. Forzan though takes home P1, followed by Troy P2, Rick P3, Jacobo takes home P4, Josh Tomo P5, Callum P6, Stefan P7, Evan P8. Fraser Fishy P9, Verified 10th by Miracle, Young Shots 11th, Gleaming 12th, it's 13th, Rom 14th, Sarge 15th, Niels Hendricks 16th, Tim 17th, David Extreme 18th, Oijin 19th, and Jetpack Bar 20th. God, I forgot we started with 20 cars.
Yeah, I did it well. We had 20 cars on the grid, but we only finished with 12 or 11 actually.
The secret is that we covered the car in bubble wrap.
Yeah, but you forgot the rear wing, mate.
Nice one. Are we gonna get the winner in here to interview the winner?
Yeah, we can send an invite to Forzan.
I don't know. Let me view his profile and add him as a friend, and then hopefully he gets the message. I think he's actually streaming the race as well. Let me go onto the party and let me add. Where's people? Add players. Recently played with. I assume I can do Forzan there. There we go. We missed a bit of bubble wrapping on the wheel ring. Yeah, we can tell. Here is Forzan. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh, mate. Please, first of all, please excuse me. I'm a bit brain dead after that race. But
you and
yes.
me both, buddy.
Okay, thank God I'm not alone. The drivers do relay. Congratulations on the P1. I dare say. Try and summarize that race for us.
Yeah, just utter chaos.
Yeah.
Every time I felt like the way I can summarize the race, every time I felt like, oh yeah, I got a little bit of a gap now, a fucking safety car comes out.
Yep. We would just start getting racing, and then it's just, the Alpines have gone round again. But no, lots of safety car scenes, lots of biblical scenes today. Of course, you came out. You came out the victor of it all today. I mean, any struggles today? You did manage to keep it down to a 2-stop, surprisingly, although all the safety cars.
No, I did a 1-stop.
Oh, sorry, a 1-stop. Sorry, 2 sets of tires, 1 pit. Yeah, I'm a bit dumb. I told you I was a bit brain dead.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
Typical Saturday night. Huh?
any struggles throughout the race minus the safety cars?
Yeah, like the I didn't really have the confidence during the first qualifying. I was pretty much like, I don't know what's going on, but I have no grip at all. And then come Q2, and I just bang in a 127.9 for first attempt, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
And then my lap in Q3, I was just so surprised. And the thing that I'm actually a little bit mad because I had two major mistakes on that lap.
Yeah. I got a question for you. We have 5 safety cars, and you only decided to box once, compared to other drivers who box almost every safety car. What was your decision for not boxing under all of these safety cars?
I can't remember which safety car I boxed at. If it was this, no, it was the third one I put on the hearts. I think. I just excuse me. I just thought the first two were way too early to pit, and also I was just thinking, well, we've had two safety cars already. We're definitely gonna have another one. Uh, it just didn't feel like people were driving too safely, so I expected a lot of safety cars, but I didn't expect 5 of them.
Yeah. Also, because all of these safety cars, of course, you'll drive slower around the track, so your tires won't die off as quickly. That surely helps. Both you and your teammate, both Haas drivers, finishing on the podium. So you definitely must be proud on achieving a double podium.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we're very proud. We were talking. I was starting saying like in the final 5 laps, like, yeah, if we're gonna fight, let's just not do anything risky, man, and risk this one too, because we felt confident going into this race that we would be able to get a 1-2, but then after qualifying, my teammate wasn't too sure, but we got it in the end. So I'm really happy for the team. Really appreciate. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Sive or Sieve. I have no idea. But I really appreciate him for signing me and letting me be a part of his championship. Look forward to giving all the viewers that watch this great show.
I'm glad Siv is happy that you're and
oh,
so far.
You cut out there. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I said Siv is definitely happy that you and Troy are both in his team. Definitely scoring a massive amount of points in the race. Double podium even this week. For next week we have Baku. How do you feel about that track?
Um, both me and Troy were top 10 in the world before we update there. That reset the leaderboards, so I felt very confident, but I drove it last night, and I just think the track feels like, sorry for the language, but it feels like pure dog shit. Now, the cars are just way too understeering, in my opinion. But yeah, it's usually a strong track for both me and Troy. So we're gonna do our best to maybe score another 1-2.
Yeah, I can assume you're only hoping um, um, for not a flashback as this week with all the DNFs and all the safety cars, because Baku is of course is a street circuit as well.
Oh, for sure, we're gonna have 10 safety cars next week.
Please don't say
you
that,
dare!
man.
No, but I mean, if someone crashes in the castle section, then we're pretty much all screwed.
Yeah, that is something to be careful about as we drive with ghosting turned off as well, of course.
Oh yeah, you do drive with ghosting off. Yeah, then if someone crashes in the castle section, it's over.
Yeah.
10 DNFs immediately.
Is there anything you'd like to say, Dave? Cameron, sorry.
I'm dead. And I swear to God, if there's now 10 safety cars at Baku, I already hate Baku enough as it is. I don't think I'll last, but no, congratulations, mate. Absolutely. It's a great drive from you. Put up through all the challenges. Any words yourself for the masses before I politely boot you off?
Well, that's one way of putting it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. Keep watching to see me and Choi dominate this championship. Bring the championship to Haas for the first time, I think. I don't think they won a championship. So
Yeah, that's
let's
correct.
bring it to the American team. Peace out.
See you, mate. Have a good one.
Alright,
Enjoy
thank
the
you. See ya, man.
celebrations.
Thanks.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Is the question I wanted to ask.
I need a moment to get my head together, man.
I need hours.
Hours?
Maybe even days. I don't think I can mentally prepare for Baku enough.
Yeah.
But no, yes, as the polite man said, we're racing in Baku next week. Thursdays it's Div 3, so that's player livery cars. Some interesting team names there with Doritos and Pringles, I think, the main championship rivals. And then you've got Division 2, which is F1 cars. Well, Division 2 F1 cars, racing on the Saturday, and of course, the Friday. And then you've got us, Division 1 on the Saturday at 8 o'clock. I believe all the races start at 8. So yeah, come by any of those times onto the Twitch, or if you're watching this after the fact, expect those videos around about those times. And hopefully we'll see you all next week around Baku. I'm going to have a lot of fun, I think. Thank you, Paranoid, for joining me.
You forgot one thing to say, man.
Oh, what?
About the division, about Division 3. You said Doritos and Pringles, but you forgot the Swedish meatball team.
Oh, sorry, yeah. IKEA. Yeah, we have IKEA as well. But yes, thank you, Paranoid, for joining me. It's a pleasure as always, especially on this short of a notice. It's absolutely appreciated. But yeah.
You're welcome, man. We had a lot of fun, even though those 5 safety cars. Yeah, what can I say? It eventually the commentators don't even know what to say anymore during the safety car, but I think we'll make the best of it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in this week.
Yes. Well, thank you all, everybody. We'll see you all next week. Have a great rest of your day, and good night from me, and good night from Paranoid.